Welcome you back here to the city of Manila, the venue here of our third and final match here this Sunday. And you can see the players coming in. Maaga po sila dumating para sa ating laro. And they had to wait for quite a while, just like you and me, but we got a good one on our hands. These two squads needing to be able to get a victory here. Who will get it? We'll find out in just a little bit. It's the Vanguard volley hitters up against the Santa Rosa City Lions. Anthony Sta here together with Coach Ronnie Magsanak. Coach, well, fortunately, para dito sa isang mga kupunan, makakakuha ng panalo.
Meron namang isang panalo ng Vanguard at yan ay sa una nilang laro. They are at 1-2 right now. But of course, the Santa Rosa City Lions have dropped 4 straight matches looking for a breakthrough. And we have to remember, all teams only play a total of 10 games and only 4 teams will make it to the semifinals.
Right now, let's take a look at the team standings para maintindihan yung sinasabi natin. Well, they definitely need a victory to be able to move up in the top 4, Coach.
Right. Now, focus your attention right now on the Army Troopers, which lost earlier in the day, and sa VNS. Yan ang mga teams na hinahabol ngayon ng Vanguard. Because a win here versus Santa Rosa will elevate them to a tie for that spot na kung saan kinabibilangan ng Army at ng VNS. Of course, meron tayong tatlong unbeaten teams pa at meron pa tayong 2 winless teams so far. And Santa Rosa would like to step out of the cellar and resume their bid still for a possible shot in still making it doon sa Final 4.
Siyempre, marami pa pong pwede mangyari pero importante para dito sa dalawang kupunan na to to be able to start winning and start winning now, because if not, medyo malaki yung kanilang hahabulin.
Malaki na ang kanilang hahabulin. Kaya para sa Vanguard, it's a make or break situation given that they lost a 4-set match laban sa Army Troopers.
And there you can see, of course, some of the highlights. Medyo napalaban sila doon sa Army.
Napalaban talaga dahil ang Army Troopers ay +12. We talk about attack points. Sa blocks, yan ang naging bala ng Vanguard kung paano nila nakuha yung set number 3. But 10 errors in the first set, 10 errors in the second set, and another set of too many errors in the final set enabled the Army Troopers to get past their challenge and eventually deal Vanguard their second straight loss to bring them down to 1-2 heading into today's match.
Well, unfortunately for them, as you said, they're coming off a loss, but they had a bright spot. And when you talk about Vince Abrot, maganda yung kanyang pinakikita ron. So, para sa kanila, dapat maganda rin yung kanyang ipakikita sa araw na ito.
Pag sinabi mong si Vince Abrot, you're talking about someone who is in the top 5 in terms of scoring. Right now, he was the second leading scorer in that loss laban sa Army Troopers. Number 1 in aces, number 9 in digs, almost had a triple-double performance in that 4-set loss. 15 points, 10 out of 32 in terms of attacks. He scored all of their 5 aces, had 9 of his team's 38 digs, and likewise registered 10 of his team's 33 receptions.
And that is just one side of the coin. Dito sa kabilang panig, pag-usapan naman natin yung kanilang makakalaban. Also a team that really desperately needs a win, coming off a loss. And so parang, syempre Coach, pag galing ka sa talo, gusto mo makabawi ka kagad.
Makabawi dahil hindi lang basta galing sa talo, 4 na sunod-sunod na talo na ang natikman ng Santa Rosa City Lions. When you talk about this team, they face a tough unit in Cotabato Spikers. A match that lasted 1 hour and 40 minutes. Nakuha ng Cotabato yung unang set. Nakuha naman nila yung pangalawang set. But it was not to be denied. Cotabato winning the last 2 sets, 25-20, 25-17. Massive advantage in terms of attack points, +19. +12 in the block party registered by Cotabato laban sa Santa Rosa. Look at the number of aces. Problemado ang Santa Rosa. Reception nila napakababa, isa sa lowest sa kabuuan ng mga teams. At maswerte pa sila dahil 1.5 set yung naipamigay ng Cotabato in terms of errors. But eventually, all this came into play that went in favor of Cotabato, as Cotabato is one of the top teams right now after about 20 matches played so far here in the Spikers turf.
A while ago, we talked about Vince Abrot on one side. Let's talk about Yong Mendoza naman dito sa kabilang panig. Pero siya ay inaasahan na makapagpakita ng magandang mga numero.
Pagpakita, consistency, hinahanap. 5 points in their first game versus the Navy Sea Lions, 5 points versus Signal, 12 points versus Imus, 13 points versus Cotabato for a total of 35 points. Number 18 in scoring right now, itong si Yong Mendoza, and he's hopeful that somehow Henry Bakil, ex-Axel Van Boek, will be able to help out their cause as they try to get their first win of the competition.
And now, let's turn it over to our venue announcer.
teams are eager to get the last W of today's triple header as Vanguard is coming off a 2-game losing skid and Santa Rosa remains winless this conference. On the side of Vanguard, Coach EJ tapped Ron Villegas to lead the team in terms of communicating better and of course minimizing their errors dahil dun daw talaga sila nadali last time. On the side of Santa Rosa, Coach Edu says that the fact that Joven Kamaganakan was his former teammate and Clyde Obay was his former player, that came in handy in terms of preparing for the game tonight. Let's see which team will be able to stop the bleeding as I send it over to the Coliseum announcer for the starters.
Presenting our national officials of this match. First referee, Mr. Ryan Vincent Corpus. Second referee, Mr. Fernando Velarde. Calling on the starters for Vanguard Volleyball Team. Starting off with their team captain, number 6, Ron Villegas. At number 3, Joven Kamaganakan. Jersey number 11, Razel Palisok. At number 16, Clark Fernandez. Jersey number 19, John Daniel Diwa. At number 24, Vince Abrot. Starting libero is number 8, Rekrek Alfaro. Head coach is Mr. Ejet Mabayad. And now presenting Santa Rosa City Lions. Starting off with their team captain, number 9, Ezekiel Harvey Quezada. At number 1, Uriel Mendoza. Jersey number 3, Jericho Adahar. At number 5, Henry Bakil. Jersey number 6, Axel Van Book. At number 7, Gabriel Magzino. Starting libero is number 15, Aljun Centenio. Head coach is Mr. Edward John Lirio. This is match number 21 between Vanguard Volleyball Team and Santa Rosa City Lions.
And now we've got our third and final match sa linggong ito. Makikita natin kung sino magbawagi sa laban ng Vanguard Volleyball Team at ng Santa Rosa City Lions. Nabanggit nga namin ni Coach Ronnie Magsanok sa ating pregame na talagang importante na makakuha ng panalo itong dalawang kupunan na to.
Very important. It's either, you look at it this way, it's either you get that win that will move you closer to the leaders or suffer another loss that will move you towards the elimination situation. At ayaw mong mangyari yun ng ganito kaaga sa competition. You would want to give yourselves a chance to at least fight for that spot as the tournament goes deeper.
As we'd like to welcome you back here to the Paco Arena here in Manila. And our first set is underway. Quick play there, off a good reception from Abrot.
We talked about Vince Abrot earlier at the top of the coverage. Definitely top of mind para sa kanilang opensa. Number 4 in scoring with 48 points. Contributed 15 in their first match, 18 in their second game, and 15 once again para dito kay Vince Abrot for a total of 48 points in 3 matches.
Quesada will pick up his first point here for the afternoon.
One of the youngest teams in the competition, if not the youngest unit. Quesada is only 20 years old. Ang youngest nila ay itong si Yong Mendoza, who's only 18 years old.
Sabi nga nila, this is the team of the future. Pero ngayon gusto na nila lumaban para medyo masiso na sila.
Yes.
Kahit ganito sila kabata.
Totoo yan, and that's the reason why they are being fielded dito sa ating Spikers Turf. The chance to play against the country's best. As you saw, Vince Abrot miss his second attempt after connecting earlier.
They're attacking him there. Sa mga receptions, free ball though for Vanguard. That's a miss hit. And it's 3-1.
Coming from Fernandez. 2 attack errors leading to a 2-point lead. Fernandez last time around had 6 points. Abrot, as we pointed out earlier, contributed 15, 2 points better than Razel Palisok, with 13 for the white shirts in that 4-set loss.
On the back row, easy dig. Good eye that time, letting it sail wide.
Coming from Axel Van Buok. Buok is only 19 years old. Committing that cross-court hit error. Sobrang bata talaga nitong team na to. Buok is one of the leading scorer. Buok is one of the leading scorers para dito sa team ng Santa Rosa City Lions, by the way.
Pero isipin mo, coach, ano? You know, they're this young, they're competing already at this level.
Right.
In about 2 to 3 years, mas lalo pa silang gagaling.
Tama. A total of 22 points para dito kay Buok sa 4 na laro na hindi sila nakalusot. 3 plus 3 plus 6 plus 10 ang kanyang scoring per match.
Serving Bakil. Able to get to that. Sending it over. Nagkamali si Quesada dun.
Kanina binanggit natin yung 33 errors na nangyari para dito sa team.
And is that characteristic,
Vanguard,
coach, of
mga bata,
a young squad?
Mga bata. Pero kung titignan mo, pati yung mga veteran teams sa ngayon ay mataas pa rin yung error count. Sa akin kasi, karamihan sa kanila, late na kapag start sa preparation eh. Diba? So probably teams will play themselves into shape as the tournament goes along.
Ang problema, single round lang. So importante ron eh, you know, you try to play yourself into shape, all of a sudden, you're running out of games.
Which is exactly what we are seeing for some teams. There's already that divide. Makikita mo na yung separation between the really good teams and teams that, you know, will have a hard time making it to the Final Four. Mahirap panalo ng 5 sunod.
Tama yun. At top competition pa, parati mo nakakalaban araw-araw. Off the block there, right. And that's going to be a point here for Vanguard as they come closer. They're within 1.
Para sa Santa Rosa, they are number 11 in terms of blocks with only 13 blocks in 4 games played. That's quite low.
That went over. Tumama sa ulo ni Book yun.
Oh, nice.
That one will stay inside. And immediately another 2-point lead here enjoyed by Santa Rosa.
Gabriel Magsino will turn 23 on March 25th. Sa lagay na yan, veterano na siya rito.
Tama, siya na yung pinaka-veterano kumbaga.
Yes. Seesaw affair so far is what we're seeing here in the first set as expected. But the City Lions holding a 1-point lead.
Talagang match na match itong dalawang ito.
Yes.
Kaya parang nga sa kanila, coach, must-win situation ito eh. Hindi sila pwedeng matalo dun sa kabila.
Kunin mo na yung pwede mong kunin na panalo sa teams na makaka-match up ka ng maayos.
Well, Mendoza skying for that one.
Jade Discatado already made it to the national pool for the Southeast Asian Games in Cambodia in 2023. Young Mendoza is only 18, but remember that name because for sure he will be in contention for the 2025 Southeast Asian Games national pool.
Well, that's going to get through the block and score.
That's Palisok, who together with Abrot has carried this team in terms of offense. 37 points for Palisok in 3 games. 20 plus 4 plus 13. Total of 37. 12 points per game for Palisok.
That's going to be an ace here from Kamaganakan.
That is the 3rd leading scorer meanwhile for the white shirts. Total of 26 points scored in 3 matches. Over 8 points per game for Joven Kamaganakan.
Going for the point once again there. That's a good reception. And scoring once again is Santa Rosa. That's going to bring us here to our first technical timeout. Watch it here once again, that final point. And the youngsters holding off Vanguard, at least at this particular stage. I would like to welcome you back here to the Paco Arena Events and Sports Center here in downtown Manila. Our third and final match here this Sunday. It's Vanguard volleyball team up against the Santa Rosa City Lions, and we got a good one and a close one on our hands. We were now tied at 8.
Another off the block point coming from abroad. Second point here in the first set. Ganun din si Young Mendoza, merong 2 puntos para dito sa City Lions. And that's the marquee duel that we're going to follow throughout this match.
Balik sila kay Quesada. That's a nice stretch just to keep that alive.
Nabasa yung gagawin sana ni Villegas.
Bakil. Nahuli. Back row attack. That's still alive here. Quesada once again, but that time straight into the net.
Better transition play for the white shirts of Vanguard. For a 1-point lead. 2 straight points for Vanguard. Erases a 1-point deficit and gives them a hairline cushion dito sa ating unang set. Nanalo sa kanilang unang laban kontra sa National U. Natalo sa huling dalawang larong sumunod para dito sa team ng Vanguard. Talo sa team ng VNS in straight sets. Talo rin sa Army in 4 sets.
Going for a quick play and it's going to work there.
That's a
Bakil once again.
0 tempo set para dito kay Bakil. Bakil ng Santa Rosa. 6 points. Bakil ng Santa Rosa. Isa sa mga leading scorers para dito sa City Lions.
That one just too tough to handle.
Palisok continues to impress. Palisok ng Vanguard. 13 of 42 versus the Army Troopers. Attack points, yung ating tinutukoy, also scored a total of 13 behind the 15 of Vince Abrot.
Easily put down there.
And if you notice, ang setter ng City Lions na si Jericho Adohar, napakatangkad. At sakto siya sa mga ganitong klaseng plays para kay Bakil. With a good first ball, that's a primary weapon for them to activate their middle hitter.
Another good reception there from Abrot, and he goes on the attack. Oh.
Nice raid. Nice raid. Akala niya lalabas.
Well, lumabas nga. Hindi niya na malaya na natamaan naman nung kanyang kakampi up at the net. That's lack of recognition of the situation.
Mental lapse. It happens.
Especially to the younger teams, Coach.
Exactly. And very familiar names and some familiar faces as some of these players played in the recent PNBF Champions League last year.
That's too close. But again, good digging here. Back to the pin. We're seeing great defense from both these squads and their respective liberos. Abrot dug once again.
Wow.
That's the best rally we've had so far,
yes.
Coach.
And somehow, The red shirts in transition able to go with a zero tempo play. They gambled and Adahar won, combining with Magsino to get their 11th point here in set 1.
That didn't look like it went over.
Here's the first challenge.
So they're going to say block touch. That's going to be interesting. It didn't look like it went over. Tignan natin, coach. Ano yung hatol nila?
So the ball went over. Tapos bumagsak dito sa labas.
So tama, puntos talaga ng Vanguard.
Tamang tawag. Ang sinasabi nga rito ng City Lions ay walang block touch.
Walang block touch.
So hindi
tama. Tumama lang sa net, kaya dapat puntos nila.
Yes, para sa kanila. Oh. Bok, Bakil, Magsino, Young Mendoza combining, joining forces. They have tied the count once again at 12 here in set 1. Binabalasa ni Adahar talaga yung kanyang yung ball distribution na tinatawag.
That's not gonna get over.
Coach Ejet Mabayad. May mga paliwanag para kay Diwa, paalala. So better middle hitter plays para dito sa red shirts. Villegas activating his middle hitter. For that time, they give up a free point. Oh, binabawi.
You'd like to go right back to him. Give him his confidence at tabla na naman tayo.
John Daniel Diwa. 5 points para dito sa team ng Vanguard sa huli nilang pagkatalo.
They set up Mendoza. That's kept alive. Abrot. Mendoza na naman. At pupunto siya.
He can score almost at will. When I was looking at his scoring production, nababaan pa nga ako eh. Doon sa mga pinuntos niya early on, 5 points versus Navy, 5 points versus Signal, coming off a 13-point game, which is the biggest scoring performance para dito kay Young Mendoza in the 4 games that they have played. Overreach.
That was clear.
Oh, natakam si Bakil.
That was right in front of us. At tabla na naman tayo sa 14. Well, we expected our third and final match here this Sunday to be close, and tama nga.
Yan ang Sunday special na tinatawag.
We have saved the best for last. Mendoza once again denied that time. Nanigurado na sila. Just a 1-point lead enjoyed here by Vanguard. We are in set number 1. Serving Kamaganakan once again. He had an ace a while ago. Nilagay lang, kaso lang, naubusan sila ng espasyo.
That's a slide play para kay Bakil. Unfortunately, that sails wide for a 2-point lead for Vanguard here in set 1.
Tony and Coach Ronnie, meron akong fun fact para sa inyo tungkol dito kay Yoyong Mendoza. His parents were volleyball players before who met in the palarong pambansa, and all 4 of them magkakapatid ay naglalaro ng volleyball. Currently in 12th grade, Yoyong said that it's a priority for him na walang mapabayaan in both of his studies and his young volleyball career. He also shared that he has been receiving offers from UAAP schools to play in college, and he credits the Spikers for giving him the platform to showcase his talent and to get noticed by this university. Your thoughts, guys?
Well, Doreen, makikita natin, first and foremost, everything, Coach, really starts from your parents. And so, kung nakita mo, yung mga magulang mo naglalaro, edi more often times than not, yun yung path mo eh.
Napanood ko yung feature nila eh. Nakita ko yung mother niya na naglaro talaga at a high level, tama. At sila magkakapatid ay pare-parehong volleyball players. Transition sequence para sa Vanguard to erase a service error that they committed earlier.
And also to pick up on that point, it's also good that there's a path to a good education.
Yes.
This early para dito kay Mendoza.
Not just to play in the biggest league, ika nga. But the chance to be able to become a scholar as a student athlete, which augurs well moving forward in terms of an investment sa good education.
Sigurado yun.
Uy.
That clearly is gonna sail long. Vanguard's lead cut down to 1.
Saka tatangkad pa si Yoyong Mendoza. May kita mo eh. Si Jay Discatado nga, no, nakita natin dati magaling na. Pero ngayon, iba na yung control niya.
From the back row, they're gonna have another opportunity. And that's gonna get through. Dalawa na naman ang kanilang lamang.
I believe that was a net touch call against the red shirts. 2 points is the biggest lead so far in the set. Ayun, pagbaba.
(18-16) is our tally. Serve once again here. It's a good one from Villegas.
Oh.
But yan na naman. Bawi na naman kaagad ang Santa Rosa.
I believe that's Mark Kevin Montemayor with 4 points made off the bench sa huli nilang laro. Montemayor scored 36 points. 1 point better than Young Mendoza. He is the leading scorer para sa Santa Rosa so far.
Going to the pin. Trying to go straight down. Abrot, they say, tumama sa net.
Back to back para dito kay Kevin Montemayor. Montemayor is number 16 in scoring. Tied with Christian Marcelino. Or tied with Christian Marcelino, both with 36 points.
Nobody home that time in the back. Angat na naman ang isa, ang Vanguard.
Tignan natin yung huling sequence na yan. Villegas with a back set. And the lefty or the southpaw delivers that long hit in that deep zone for a 1-point lead.
Vince with the serve. Ooh. Chance here for Vanguard to pull ahead once again. They go down the line, but they run out of space.
Attack error coming from Joven Kamaganakan as they lose a 2-point lead. Brings in Montemayor at the service line.
Well, it's now winning time. Who will prove steadier down the stretch? 1-0, so to speak, para dito sa Vanguard.
50% accuracy for Kamaganakan. The last 2 sequences, 10-point scorer for Jobs. Also had 18 out of 32 excellent receptions. In their last loss. Number 13 scoring with 26 points scored in 3 games.
Almanon papasok. Good serve there from the serve specialist.
Oh, free ball.
They go to a combination play. At ngayon, dalawa na ang lamang ng Vanguard. Well, a timeout will have to be called by Santa Rosa here. Let's see what Coach Christian tells his boys.
Pag binigay kasi natin doon, nang wala, di makakapag-set up sila, makakapag-play sila. Most likely, pwede silang pumuntos kung hindi tayo makakablock. So, anong gagawin natin? Para hindi sila, tumapal naman tayo ng palo. Huwag natin ibigay. Pahirapan naman natin sa sila. Okay, so 21-19, kailangan nyo makuha ito sila. Situational.
Check that, it's Coach Lirio. The instructions were so clear. Tignan natin kung makakasunod naman yung kanyang mga boys. Chance here for the youngsters once again. Mendoza, he gets roofed though. At tatlo na ang lamang dito ng Vanguard.
I was about to say, hindi masyado yung kill blocks natin nakikita, no? Meron
Parang isa pa lang yun eh.
Oo, na offensive blocks. And this is one of them. And they needed that. 3-point separation between Vanguard and Santa Rosa late here in the first. Solid yan.
Missed reception that time. Free ball. At pupuntos na naman sila. This 4 points, coach, is the biggest lead in the first set for either squad.
And they have to thank Colito Almanon, who has been excellent from the service line.
Time out na naman si Coach Lirio.
Helping them put pressure on the young team of Santa Rosa.
Talaga nahihirapan tayo. Pag hindi tayo nag-receive ng maayos, wala, hindi tayo makakapalo. Nakukuha? Tapos pag nagbablock tayo, bilangan nyo kasi. Mabagal naman yung palo eh. Pag bilangan, anong nangyayari, nauuna kayo. Pag pinapalo nila, pababa na kayo. Dumadampi na lang sa mga kamay nyo. I-check out na lang. Ginugulangan lang naman kayo. Mag-isip kayo ng mas maayos.
Ang ganda na sabi ni Coach Edward, nagugulangan kayo. At yun ang ano talaga nangyayari, Coach. When it's a veteran squad going up against youngsters, yun ang mangyayari. Especially pagdating sa mga git-gita na laban.
Pag pinaporma mo yung Young Turks, may hirapan ka. Kasi iba energy.
They badly need this point and they get it.
With a good first ball, they put a stop to that scoring run ng Vanguard. 19-all kanina yan. 4-0 run earlier before they scored in that last attack. No one was quick enough to defend that at the net para sa Vanguard.
Ang hinahanap ng Vanguard dito, just side-out volleyball.
Wow.
They get it there.
Yes, Palisok with that angled hit. Smart play coming from Palisok. Away from the blockers. They have 4 set points here in set 1.
Missed opportunity there. They still have another set point though.
Talked about the 33 errors committed by Vanguard versus the Troopers in the 2-hour match. 33 of the 97 points by the Troopers coming from errors ng Vanguard.
Well, a timeout will be called here by Coach Edget. Ito, panigurado lang ata, Coach, more than anything else.
Okay, dalawa. Siya yung patatakbuhin mo, siya iwalay mo. O dito mo pa-receive, tayo mo lang siya para itong isang blocker dito patayin. Okay? Yun yung spacing na gagawin mo, mamili ka. Ha?
Receive 1 tayo.
Oh, go. Huwag mong yung patumba, huwag mong ilalayo. Okay? Kung patutumba mo, dito mo padala para at least itong nandito, patayin na.
He was very clear with his instructions.
Yes. He wants to finish this set. And the specific instructions sa kanyang setter na si Ron Villegas, who used to play for FEU, the pride of Mariveles, Bataan.
Good reception from Abrot. That's a good dig. But it's going to be a free ball once again for the Vanguard. And they're going to end set number 1. Kamaganakan coming to the forefront of their attack. Watch it here once again, Coach.
That separation enabled this team to have better confidence in the end game of first set. And Santa Rosa shot themselves in the foot, committing some reception errors, and they will fall here in the first set. Doubles of Vanguard, 25-21.
That's your first set score, 25-21. Vanguard over Santa Rosa in a hotly contested set number 1.
Very important na makauna ka. Mahirap maghabol. Although yung mga laban na kanina before this final match of the day, pare-parehong humaba, di ba? Dahil nakakahabol. But the white shirts, led by Ron Villegas, made sure that the spunk na nasa puso ng mga manlalaro ng Santa Rosa City Lions ay made-deflate ng kanilang pagiging veterano. And in the end, as pointed out by Coach Lirio, ginulangan ng gusto ng mga Vanguard players, ang mga bagets, younger players ng Santa Rosa. Eventually, composure was better also on their end. All in all, the numbers will tell you or give you a glimpse on how well these two teams have tried to outdo each other in terms of offense. Pero hindi na malabas kasi sa numerong yan yung floor defense. And I thought that in that first set, better floor defense para dito sa team ng Vanguard compared dito sa koponan ng Santa Rosa. Isa sa problema yan ng Santa Rosa. And take a look at the team numbers. They are number 11 sa floor defense. Number 11 sa blocking din, no? Sa digs, number 11. Number 10 sa reception. At pagdating sa blocks, number 11 din. But they will be better.
Oh, they'll definitely get better. Yun nga, talagang pag natuto rin silang gumulang, that becomes scary now because you're now going to have that enthusiasm, the youth, and the experience.
Oh, which is the best teacher, definitely. Young Mendoza is going to face his idol pretty soon as Brian Bagunas is flying home soon to play for the Imus Adja Spikers.
Chance once again here at mauna ang Vanguard sa set number 2.
Villegas has really played well here para sa white shirts. And he has combined with Joven Kamaganakan, who is the leading scorer right now, for 7 points to help them secure that first set. And likewise, scoring the first point here in set 2.
Kamaganakan serving once again. A good reception there. Actually, a good dig by Kamaganakan.
Yung sinasabi kong better floor defense para sa white shirts.
That will go out. It's 2-0.
Transition error in the part of Book. So kung nakauna ka dun sa unang set, mas mataas ang kumpiyansa mo.
Tama yun.
May buffer ka di ba? Mas risk taker ka. Pero pag naunahan ka, mahirap.
And that could also play on the minds of the youngsters. Pag nakita mo, Ginugulangan ka na nga. Natalo ka pa ng first set. At biglang they get off to a big lead.
Oh, nice play. Bakil, Magsino have made some heavy lifting along that part of the net. Blocker was there. The coverage was late. Magsino with his 4th point is the leading scorer right now for the Red Shirts.
Reaching out with his left hand was Diwa.
Did you see that? 3 points in set 1. First point here in set 2. Diwa, as we mentioned earlier, 5 points in that 4-set loss laban sa Troopers.
Diwa now will serve. Not the most commanding of leads, but nonetheless, you're happy with the advantage.
Unforced errors. They had only 6. Talking about Santa Rosa, meron na silang 3 rito sa 4 na puntos ng Vanguard sa ating pangalawang set.
Quesada papasok para kay Book.
I believe Quesada is the captain para dito sa City Lions.
That's her from Diwa. Falling short.
Atakihin sana niya yung bagong pasok eh.
Hindi naman pumasok yung tira.
Yun na nga lang.
Still a 2-point lead enjoyed here by Vanguard. Early part of set number 2. Here's Abrot. Gotta go high hands there. Another block kill. Second coming from Vanguard.
1 late in the first set. 1 early here in set 2, and that's courtesy of Fernandez. Total of 7 blocks for them against Army. And we mentioned earlier, in terms of blocks, they are at number 8 with 17 kill blocks registered in the first 3 games.
That opens up another 3-point lead. Again, floor reception. Katulad ng sinasabi ni Coach Ronnie. That time, just out of their reach.
That's Magsino again. That's what he really loves. Zero tempo. That tall, that long. Very hard to defend. Oh, nice.
That's good defense, Montemayor. Sila naman ang makakuha ng block kill.
Yes, with this 2-point run. Kanina, 3 ang kanilang hinahabol. Ngayon, 1. Perfectly timed.
Good serve from Quesada.
What a save by Villegas. Not the best reception for Jogs Kamag-anakan, but Villegas, once again, steady hands. Fernandez with the delivery.
Abrot now serving. They're up 6-4. That's straight to the net. Already 2 service errors here on the part of Vanguard sa ating second set. That's a great serve from Montemayor. Combination play.
Yes.
That'll work.
Malisok and Fernandez joining forces. Total of 5 service errors para sa Vanguard so far in this match. Santa Rosa, so far so good, na? Make that 6.
And that's 3 here in the second set. At maaga pa tayo rito, Coach. They had 3 in the first, but that was the entire first set. Ngayon, wala pa tayo sa technical timeout natin. Nakakatatlo na sila.
Kaya naubos yung kalamangan nila eh. Oh.
It seemed like they didn't know what they wanted to do offensively.
From a 4-1 count, the first 5 points. That's been a 6-3 counter para sa Santa Rosa, aided by at least 4 errors coming from Vanguard. Sasaktan sila dyan.
We're tied at 7.
Villegas again. Excellent adjustment. And they will get into the first technical timeout once again ahead by a solitary point.
If I had a fun fact about Yoyong Mendoza earlier, meron din ako for Joven Kamaganakan. Anthony and Coach Ronnie, volleyball isn't actually Joven's first sport. He tried soccer, he tried basketball, even swimming before he finally found volleyball. A huge factor in the start of his volleyball career is also his dad, who served as San Beda's volleyball coach for 5 years. At this point, passion itong si Joven na magturo ng volleyball sa mga kabataan sa Santa Rosa, Laguna, as it is his vision to inspire young players and to see men's volleyball gain more recognition in the country. Your thoughts, guys?
Pwede.
Once again. But a lot of times, you will gravitate to the sport that your father is coaching.
Dalawa lang yan. It's either gravitate or
lalayo.
move away.
Ang ginawa nga niya, lumayo muna siya eh. Di ba sinubukan muna niya yung iba eh.
Oh. Tama, di ba? It's either dun ka agad or sa iba.
Only two choices.
Yes. Nothing in between.
We're tied at 8. Second set action. Kamaganakan. Dug there.
Oh, but block point. Again from a 4-1 count. This is an 8-4 counter para sa red shirts. And now they take the lead away.
It's actually their first taste of the lead here in set number 2.
Nasaktan sila dun sa service errors eh. Referring of course sa Vanguard. Oh. Oh, they needed that. Good first ball by Jones Kamaganakan.
Patong na patong yun.
Pag nag-scramble si Ron Villegas, nahirapan silang umatake. It was ahead of the double block.
Kamaganakan now. Serving. Tabla tayo. They go to the pin.
Good pancake.
On the back row, just a lot of spin on that one. That's kept alive.
Oh.
And suddenly, taking the lead once again is Santa Rosa. Good serve once again from Adahar.
Another free ball given up by the white shirts.
Napakarami na.
Yes. Montemayor makes full use, extracting that last point. You think that they had a good start at 4-1. Problems defensively, leading to inability to attack in transition.
No timeout still being called here by Coach Mabayad.
Suerte sila ron.
Tama ka.
Miscom between Adahar and Montemayor.
That should have been a chance for them to score.
Yes. We haven't seen itong Vanguard able to attack. Uy, rotation error. Positional fault rather.
Well, they acknowledge it.
Baka multuhin ka niyan mamaya. Nung isa, di ba?
That's true. 12-10 now, Santa Rosa. Lamang na naman ng dalawa. It's an ace!
From 4-1. This is 12 against 6. Santa Rosa's doubled up. Vanguard committing one miscue after another as Coach Edget Mabayad tries to find a solution to this snowball effect that has went against them.
And still no timeout, Coach. Abrot will score and quiet down the fans.
Coach
nitong Santa Rosa
Mabayad is banking on the veteran composure of his players. Buti nga ngayon, pwede ka nang magbaba ng mask. Eh, di ba? Dati talagang bawal at matatakot ka. Eh, ang hirap mag-coach na naka-mask. Oh.
It's an ace from Villegas.
Nang hinayang si Yoyong Mendoza ron dahil sa kanya diniretso. Again, as we take a look. That last serve. Nagulangan na naman ni Villegas, ang 18-year-old.
That one is going to sail long though. 4 service errors here in set number 2 alone.
That's a difficult direction for that serve. No? Serving at the right side, moving it to the opposite zone, opposite end zone.
Chance once again for the youngsters. And they will get that point.
Through the block point coming from Montemayor, registers their biggest lead.
Seems like Coach Edget is just going to wait for the technical timeout. Abrot.
Natahimik si Abrot, ano?
Tama yun. Tsaka talaga nahuhuli na siya ng depensa. Here's Abrot once again. That time a little bit more spin.
Villegas going to Abrot in transition. And finally, Abrot scores. Had 3 points in set 1.
Nice serve there from Vince. But in the end, scoring once again, yung mga bata, which is going to bring us to this technical timeout. Talagang gusto nila makabawi agad. At ngayon, sa puntos na yon, lamang na sila ng 3. Set action here. Vanguard up against Santa Rosa. Vanguard taking set number 1, 25-21. Pero ngayon, lamang ang Santa Rosa ng 3.
Nawala yung tibay ng first ball sa kanong floor defense.
Mas lalo yung kanilang floor defense, kapansin-pansin yun.
Yes, saka hindi na sila makatake. Sangga na lang ng sangga. Montemayor, Magsino, and the rest of the Sea Lions or City Lions have become major problems para dito kay Coach Edget Mabayad na ngayon ay tatawag na ng timeout.
Coming off that technical timeout. Timeout sila kagad. Pinalitan din si Abrot.
Dapat lang naman yan, dipenta po ha. Ay, huwag yung bitawan yan. Magandang pasa, saan magpapadala, no? 1 sa 1. Okay, hanggat maaari. Pero pag hindi na malakargado yung service, taas lang natin. Para at least hindi tayo mahirapan, ha?
Tulong, pre. Tulong, pre. Tulong lang. Vanguard! Well, the momentum has really swung the way of Santa Rosa. Tignan natin kung makakatuloy yung back-to-back timeouts na nangyari rito.
Nakabuelo eh. Nakabuelo dahil sa service errors. And eventually, they found their rhythm.
Kamaganakan finding that space there.
Kamaganakan has been the leading scorer for them in this match. Abrot has not connected after a 3-point performance in set 1. Palisok likewise, very quiet here in set 2.
Diodones papasok.
Oh, remember that Vanguard had 17 attack points in set 1. And even if they have already 14 points, mas mababa yung attack points nila rito.
Oh, that's straight into the net. No chance of going in whatsoever.
Back set. Miss hit. Down 4.
Kamaganakan again. Stopped. They go to the other side and tama ka. Violation. We'll give a point here.
Tatlo lang ito no? Pero tatlong mahirap.
And it looks like they're really struggling to just get points.
Yes.
Unlike in the first set, coach, parang napakadali nila makakuha ng puntos.
That's why a new setter is coming in. It's De Suyo, who is going to be on deck to serve shortly. From San Beda University. Ubong Marikina.
Chance once again para sa Santa Rosa and they score. They're making it look so easy, coach.
Tolentino was not able to score in transition. Problema talaga nila si Magsino eh. Net defense has to be there to contain him kasi napupuntahan talaga siya ni Adahar rather. Paborito niyang puntahan eh.
It's an ace. And it looks like the youngsters are going to try to run away with set number 2.
Osorio, Tolentino called off the bench. They will fall by 5 points right now here in set 2.
Nakita naman natin, di ba? Hindi naman ganun kakarge. Ha? Tapatan nyo lang, itaas lang. Hindi naman na natin hingin mapaganda ng gusto. Importante, may angat natin yung bola para makapagsimula tayo ng transition sa kabila. Ha? Go!
Mahirap na wag muna itutok. Pataas mo na.
Vanguard!
Pataas mo muna yung bala. 20-15 is our tally here. Out of timeouts is Vanguard and Coach Ejit. Tolentino goes down the line quickly.
Nasa 20 na ang Santa Rosa. There has to be consecutive and multiple points para dito sa Vanguard para makain niyang kalamangan yan. As Jogs Kamaganakan will try to do that para dito sa Vanguard.
Well, it may not happen.
Halos wala nang natira sa starters ni Coach Mabayad. Might be saving them for the third set.
It looks like that is the case. Binibigyan na niya itong second set.
Pero grabe yung slide ng laro, no?
Well, let's see.
Oh,
Parang binigay lang yun.
Bakil, Magsino, Montemayor, as Young Mendoza getting a lot of help from the rest of the City Lions as they have posted a 6-point lead.
They're a step slow here, coach.
More than a step. And they have lost steps. That's why Santa Rosa is only 2 steps away from tying this match at 1 set apiece.
What a drastic change from what you saw in set number 1 from Vanguard. And here they're totally being dominated by Santa Rosa.
Pinagpawisan si Coach Edit. Can't say enough about the spunk of the red shirts. They fought hard, they came back, and they played doubly better.
And they were down 4-1 early, coach.
No. But service errors gave 3 points, and eventually nakahabol eh.
And that's it. They made it look so easy here, coach. 25-17. Who would have thought?
Wow. After a 4-1 count, everything went downhill para dito sa Vanguard. But it was not all their fault. Talagang tumaas ang laro dito ng Santa Rosa City Lions, and we're back to square one with both teams having 1 set apiece.
After falling behind 4-1, a dominating performance shown by Santa Rosa as they won that second set 25-17.
Big comeback here para dito sa Santa Rosa. Youthful exuberance coming into play. Not giving up. Not allowing themselves to be down by a bigger deficit. Masakit para dito sa team ng Vanguard dahil kala natin kontrolado na nila eh. Villegas was excellent at the start. But then eventually, itong si Montemayor was not among the scoring leaders for them. Found his scoring mark. And Magsino poured in another point or two. Kasama itong si Bakil, who had 5 points in that previous set. At tignan mo yung error count. Diyan nasaktan dito ang Vanguard. At marami dyan sa error count na yan ay galing sa service line. And eventually, yan ang naging buwelo ng Santa Rosa para makadikit, makabalik, makahabol, and eventually, yung atake nila dun dumami pagdating dun sa midpoint hanggang sa dulo. More kill blocks for them likewise. At yung floor defense na kanina ay napakatibay para dito sa Vanguard, pati yung kanilang reception efficiency was nowhere to be seen doon sa pagkatalo sa set number 2.
Very interesting kung ano yung mangyayari sa ating third set. Which set of Vanguard squad will we watch? Makikita natin. We'd like to welcome everybody back here to the Paco Arena para sa ating coverage ng Spikers Turf. Anthony Style together with Coach Ronnie Magsano. Ken, we're underway. Back row attack. At puputos kaagad ang Vanguard.
And once again, they will secure the first point of this set. The starters are back. The leader of the pack is back. Diwa had to be called by his teammates dahil opensa na sila.
Seldom do you see that happen. Oh, ito na, 2-0.
Attack error coming from Quesada. Akala ko, block touch. Oh, nice. Abrot finally able to score. Si Abrot only had 2 points in that second set. Anakan, believe it or not, after 7 points per set, 1 point lamang ang nakuha. So yung mga scoring leaders nila ay hindi pumuntos masyado except si Diwa, who led the way for them in the second set with 4 points.
Finally getting on the board there. Courtesy of Bakil.
Bakil and Magsino have been very big problems para dito sa depensa ng Vanguard. At yan yung kahusayan ng kanilang setter na sinasabi ko kanina, matangkad. Pero sumala doon sa serve.
First service error para sa koponan ng Santa Rosa.
For the match, ha?
4-1 ang score.
Yes. Alaman.
Similar scoreline.
Yan na bang trigger para sa red shirts?
Oh, yun ang nangyari, di ba kanina? Biglang naging 7-all. Ito na. Ano yan? Nagpapalamang?
Di naman. Mahirap kaya mag-abol. Adahar redeeming himself after a service error, connecting once again with his middle hitter. Kung hindi si Bakil, andyan si Magsino. And Adahar and Villegas, magandang marquee matchup din as playmakers. Oh, nice.
Well, right now, still a dominating performance here for Vanguard as they lead by 3 once again.
Take a look at that last sequence. Villegas with his own version of that quick set. Nasa likuran ni Quesada.
Wow, it is 6-2. Brought to the serve. That's good defense once again at the net. This is a different Vanguard squad, but sabi ng mga bata, we don't care.
Good response para sa red shirts, using their defense to score. Combination play na hindi kinagat. Instead, the two-man wall was established as they scored their third point.
Good serve once again. Oh, that's sent long, no question.
Zero tempo play.
Here comes that rally once again from Santa Rosa.
Nako.
Still a chance here? No. Here comes that rally once again by the youngsters at nakabalik na naman sila. Isa na lang ang kanilang hinahabol.
Bilis makabalik ng Santa Rosa, no? 6-2 yan. 3 straight points. Same serve, clipping the net.
That stays inside. Are they going to challenge?
And like the City Lions, who use their defense to get back during this set. Yan din ang ginamit dito ng Vanguard to defuse this top of mind action ng Santa Rosa na makatabla at 6 points apiece.
Mendoza denied.
Back-to-back kill blocks. Fernandez and Palisok. And we never saw this din sa set 2. First technical timeout, 3-point lead. Tangkang tumabla, ngayon ay naghahabol ng 3 ang Santa Rosa.
It's Santa Rosa team captain Harvey Quezada's 21st birthday last Thursday, and his birthday wish is for the team to get their very first win here in this conference. Just like Yoyong Mendoza, Harvey is juggling his studies with his volleyball career as he does his academic requirements in the morning and goes to training at night. Knowing that his scoring output has been decreasing since game 1 of this conference, goal ni Harvey na bumawi today to make his birthday wish happen and to work on his dream of playing for the national team. Your thoughts, guys?
Well, first and foremost, happy birthday. Pero syempre talaga yun ang hinahanga talaga ng lahat, ano?
Makapaglaro sa national
at
team.
makalaro sa national team.
Kasi ano na eh, dahil dun sa silver medal finish, diba? Suddenly, everybody wants to be a part of the national pool na to be able to join the national team. Not just ngayon, at present, kundi in the future, diba? Yan ang dala nila Brian Baguna, sila Marquez Pejo. As Magsino continues to impress.
Yes, he does.
Nearing the double-digit mark. And he has kept this team above the waterline, so to speak. Kasi kung di sa kanya, maski dun sa second set, hindi nakabalik at nakalamang eh.
That's a great serve.
Oh,
But
nice.
again, doesn't matter. Kamaganakan and company handle it well.
That was a booming serve, but Alfaro able to get that first ball straight to Villegas. And that misdirection coming from Fernandez isolated his teammate at the open as they score and build another 4-point lead.
That's gonna go over, but swerte naman, nandun si Magsino.
Dial 7 for Magsino. On call, omnipresent, turning that broken play into goal. Haba eh, no?
Talk about at the right place at the right time. Parang sinubo sa kanya eh.
Parang elongated talaga eh.
Talaga.
Miss hit. The sound alone of that hit, alam mo, hindi solid yung contact. Another rally in the making for Santa Rosa.
And that lead is down to 2. That's going to be the second service error here.
After not having any at all in the first 2 sets.
So the law of averages catching up here with Santa Rosa in the third. Kamaganakan with the serve.
Wow. Wala nang mapuntahan si Adahar. Give it to the open. Porsyentuhan, ika nga. Yung Mendoza, the second leading scorer for the City Lions, knocks in another point.
Mendoza now with the serve. They go to the back row. Miss hit that time.
Bira ako makitang pumalo si Kevin ng hindi desidido at buo ang loob.
One of the few mistakes here from Montemayor.
It was one of the biggest revelations dun sa set 2 na panalo nila. So far, 4 straight losses para sa Santa Rosa. 1 and 2 naman ang Vanguard. Sayang yung timing ni Bakil. He was right there. Reading that quick set by Villegas all the way. Another good sign of floor defense coming up. And that zero tempo play enabled Diwa to beat the elongated man kasi Magsino for another 4-point lead.
Quesada gets it through.
Birthday wish granted. And he wants to reverse the law of diminishing returns. We talk about his scoring production. Look at the wind-up. Look at the swing.
Still a 3-point lead. That's put down. Smart play.
Over received. Villegas. Quick thought process. Delivers point number 14. Regalo sana no? Perfect. Para kay Ron Villegas.
Still up by 4. Controlling the pace of this particular second. Trying to get their second
Up
set.
to this point of the match.
Here we go again, right? It was 4-1 in the second.
Parang 4-1 din yan, no? 14.
Tama. At ito na, sabi nila, Bakil and company needing to make up some ground.
It's Bakil and Magsino. There's a good reception coming from Young Mendoza. Sabi nga natin, problemado ang first ball nitong mga ito. Pati floor defense nila, but that has to hold for them to overcome this 3-point deficit at this stage of the match.
That's a great dig. Quesada will score.
Mendoza with some two-way plays. Quesada delivering the offense that they need. From 14-10, 2-point run, Santa Rosa, courtesy of the captain.
Bakil serving once again.
Good adjustment by Alfaro. Rather by Villegas.
And Abrot finally.
Second time na yan, ha? Abrot, if I
It's been a
may
while.
finish your statement, finally helps out on offense. We highlighted his 15-point explosion sa huli nilang laban.
Abrot will send that one long though. That's his second service error.
Sakit yan.
It has been nip and tuck all throughout this match. First set,
Pati si Palisok.
napunta, tama.
To think the number 8 in aces, itong si Abrot. Down to 1 from 14-10. This is a 4-1 counter run para sa Santa Rosa.
Ito na yung hinahantay ni Coach Lirio. Good serve from Quesada. Mendoza will get that off the block, and we're tied at 15.
5-1 run. Erasing the biggest deficit na 4. Young Mendoza working hard on defense. Young Mendoza helping out Quesada on offense. Santa Rosa attempting to be in the driver's seat after this serve coming from Quesada.
That's off the block though, and that's going to stop the bleeding here para sa Vanguard.
And they get to the second technical timeout. Ahead by this much. Slim lead. 1-point cushion. dito sa second technical timeout.
Welcome back here to the Paco Arena as we take a look at the team standings. And ito, ang posisyon ng dalawang lumalabang ngayon.
Yes.
Vanguard at 8, Santa Rosa at 11.
With the loss of the Army troopers earlier and with the win of VNS, yan ang tangka ng Vanguard na habulin ng mga teams para sa even na win-loss card na 2-2.
Ang habol naman ng Santa Rosa, makuha yung kanilang unang panalo.
Yes, and stay alive. Kasi pag nag-0-5 ka, parang Newton academic na, di ba?
Tama yun. Right now, they're making a game out of this one. It's still very close. We're tied at 1 set apiece.
In transition, Montemayor beats Vanguard's defense. Wow. 6-2 counter run para dito sa red shirts. Muntik na mga pakan ay kamag-anakan yung bola. The blockers were there, but kamag-anakan coming from Villegas. Good misdirection to delay. Magsino was the second blocker in his attempt to close the two-man wall.
Palisok serving.
I believe Magsino already has 10 points.
Grabe yung mga
At
batang
least.
to. From the back row. Mendoza's gonna go long though. Asking for a touch, they say no. Are we gonna have a challenge? That looked quite high, Coach. I'm not quite sure. But let's see. Parang desidido si Mendoza dun eh. Talagang sabi niya, tumama yun, Coach eh.
Tignan natin.
We'll find out in a bit. But again, from our vantage point, it looked like it was way high. And they're going to lose this challenge that they've lost. 2 challenges already here today. So they're down to 1 challenge. Coach Ejet still has 2. Nice serve from Kamag-anakan. Back to Abrot. Abrot, a lot of power in that one.
Push straight. Vanguard able to recover. And that's the veteran in them. We talk about calmness amidst the storm. With this uprising brewing, Kamag-anakan rises to the occasion, or rather Abrot rises to the occasion and scores point number 19.
Good serve from Kamag-anakan. They go back to Abrot. He's dug. They have a chance once again. This time to the middle.
Pareho sila, nagbabalikan lang.
At sabi ni Mendoza,
Yes.
maraming salamat.
Too many opportunities given up by Vanguard. And young Mendoza has found this defense easy to crack. Uriel Yoyong Mendoza. Oops.
That doesn't get over.
Kanina si Quesada, dalawang ulit yan no?
At pumasok.
Parang nanunutil yung bola.
Almanon papasok ngayon.
Nakatulong to dun sa unang set.
20-18. A while ago in set number 1, it was 19-all. Biglang rumachada ang Vanguard. Now they're up by 2 at 20-18.
Wow.
That's gonna get through for Quesada.
Quesada's really played well in the last 2 sets. Quick fire Quesada. Tatangkad ng Santa Rosa, no?
Good serve from Adahar. Ooh! And Abrot is gonna hit that straight into the net, and we are tied at 20.
Costly.
Santa Rosa having designs on picking up their first victory here.
Single blocker lang yun, But he opted to go for a diagonal hit.
Tumama na naman sa net. They go to the back row. That might have been out. That's definitely
in.
checked.
Block touch.
Tumama sa kamay talaga yun.
Was that Montemayor? 2 straight points. 1 point lead. Forces the hand of course Ejett Mobayad to call this timeout.
Okay. Oh, ganda natin sa receive. Kaya naman natin, pasunod din natin gitna rito pat sa dulo. Pwede patakbuhin, pero dito rin. Makikita mo, pag di sumunod to, bigay mo. Pag sumunod, bato mo. Ganun lang. Simple lang natin, pero simulan natin sa magandang pasa. Magandang pasa tayo. Medyo bumupo pa. Silang gusto. Okay. Go.
Back to the action here. It's going to be a sprint to 25. And with a slight advantage is Santa Rosa. Wala pa silang nakukuhang panalo sa komperensyang ito, but they're looking like they want to pick up their first victory here.
Breakthrough win is what they're looking at. Only 2 teams remain winless at this point. Game number 21. Will this be it para sa Santa Rosa?
A violation is going to be called. And it's going to be point Santa Rosa. They're up by 2.
Oh, clear as day. Crossing.
Ooh. That's going to be their 3rd service error. And all 3 of those, coach, happened here in the 3rd. Umahabol na sila dun sa service errors. Besuyo papasok. They're still trailing by 1.
Smart play by Montemayor. Between the blocker and the server, coverage was absent. Coverage was nowhere there to be seen. 2 points ahead and only 2 points away from winning set number 3.
Satu. Yun. Satu. Receive. Receive to tayo Dito natin dadalhin pasa. Silip bago bitaw. Kung sumabay, bato rito. Pag hindi, bigay sa quicker o dito Go. Simplihan lang natin. Simulan natin ulit. Okay? Tapos pag may pumalo, coverage tayo. Coverage. Tulong-tulong tayo dyan sa loob. Go. Tara pre. Okay, kaya pa yan.
Santa Rosa up by 2. 2 points away from taking the 3rd set. Can they get it done? Carpena papasok.
And somehow, City Lions showing us that they have better depth. No? Kasi lahat ng pinasok nakakatulong eh. Ang Vanguard naman nakasandal lang uso sa kanilang starters.
And it makes you wonder why this team is still winless. Abrot will deliver.
Abrot looking to rescue Vanguard from this uprising that has led Santa Rosa earlier to a 2-point lead. Chance to tie para sa Vanguard.
He's had 2 service errors already here this evening. Make that 3.
Santa Rosa is at set point.
He still went for it, coach, at such a critical stage.
Well, high risk, high reward.
And that just might cost them. Yes, it will.
Yes, it does. Whew. City Lions playing one of their best games. Losing the first set, winning the last 2 sets. And it took one final offensive block to settle the deal here in set number 3.
And they now lead 2-1. Don't go away. Set number 4 coming right back. Welcome back to the action here at the Paco Arena here in Manila as we see Santa Rosa now leading 2-1 after coming up big in that third. As we take a look at the highlights here, getting off to an early lead itong kupunan ng Vanguard. They're supposed to be the veteran-laden squad. And you would have thought that they'll take it all the way to the end, but the youngsters slowly but surely crawled back. Magsino in the middle. Abrot thought he was able to get his squad to the victory, but a timely mistake there on that serve of his will cost his squad. Kamag-anakan, maganda yung pinakita, kaso lang nagkulang pa rin sila. As we take a look at the numbers here, just a 3-point victory for Santa Rosa. But they had 3 more attacks. Actually, check that, 4 more attacks. Blocks were even. But look at this, opponent's errors, also very close. So, main stat there was Santa Rosa had 5 more attack points, and that led them to victory here in set number 3. So it's shown it doesn't matter if you lead early. It doesn't matter if you lead in the middle. What matters is who has the better finishing kick. At yun na nga nangyari. Yung mga bata galing sa Santa Rosa showed it, and they won the third. As we usher in set number 4 here. Kamag-anakan to start things off. That's sent over. Caught napping once again the defense here ng Vanguard. 1-0 para sa mga bata. Serving here, Adahar. Well, one of the few service errors once again. Nakakaapat na sila.
And one of the very few times that we've seen Santa Rosa taking the first set or taking the first point of a particular set. Walang unang beses eh. Ano bang pakitain yan?
Pero sabi nila, importante naman basta makatapos at makuha natin yung set eh. Those first points obviously don't really matter
With the way they're playing.
Vanguard is going to take the 2-1 advantage.
Bakil and Magsino stepping up to the plate. Total of 21 points for these two players as the middle hitters. Mendoza and Montemayor combining with putting in 18 points. And Quesada has also hurt the defense of Vanguard with 6 points. Meanwhile, Kamaganakan with 11, Palisok with 10, Diwa with 9, Abrot with 9, Fernandez with 4. Will this be enough to diffuse itong tangka ng Santa Rosa na makuha yung kanilang unang panalo?
We are tied at 2 after another service error from Diwa and company.
Magsino again. And that play has worked so well. Para dito kay Magsino. Kasama ang kanilang setter na si Jericho Adahar.
They want to get this first victory, coach.
Oh, no doubt.
Apat na beses sila nasa nabigo. Isipin mo.
Adahar stands 6-1.
Abrot goes down the line. That will nip it.
They needed that. Abrot now with 10 points. Second player in double figures.
We're tied at 3.
Magsino again.
Ooh, they're gonna say that's a good power tip. That was close. That could have been called a violation.
He had the best vantage point. Remember that play happened right in front of him. Talking about our first referee.
Nobody home in the back.
That's good defense on the part of Fernandez and Palisok. In set number 1, 1 kill block para sa Vanguard. In set number 3, 3 blocks for Vanguard. Set number 2, they only had 1.
Abrot, another service error. That's number 4.
And the third one was costly because that happened late in set 3.
And that gave their opponent set point, which they automatically converted on the very next point. Ooh, well, tit for tat that time. No question about that mistake from Montemayor.
Good coverage.
Can they do it again? No, they can't.
Nakita mo yung talong ni Yoyong? Let's see if it can take that. Take a look at that last play once more. The first one was blocked, but the second one, over and above, parang nag-high five pa sila rin eh. The blockers.
The future is going to be bright for that young man, but another service error. Humahabol na sila sa mga service mistakes.
Ilan na yan? 8? It started just in the third set, no?
Tama. They were clean in the first 2. We're tied at 6. Not the best of attacks. Kamaganakan. will send it out.
Diagonal hit that clipped the net and dropped too wide. A broken play away from the blockers. Kung hindi tumama sa net, pasok yan.
Lamang ng isa ang Lions. Kamag-anakan goes down the line.
That was fast.
Sinigurado na niya
Yes.
ngayon. Sabi niya, hindi na tatama sa net to.
Saka single block lang ito. That's good in terms of reception. Oh! Rosada, point number 1, total of 7. And first time we will also see Santa Rosa ahead as we reach the first technical timeout.
If Jovan Kamag-anakan has his dad to thank for his early volleyball career, Vince Sabrot, on the other hand, only found volleyball by accident. He saw a couple of friends playing, got curious, and before he knew it, he has been playing the sport for 14 years. But Anthony and Coach Ronnie, even playing here this conference was also not in Vince Sabrot's plan, as he wanted to pursue a computer-related path after graduating last October. But now that he's here, Vince says na balak niya ipagsabay ang paglalaro and still pursuing his dream of being an IT professional. Back to you guys.
Pwede naman niya ipagsabay. At the same time, Coach, you can only actually play professionally up to a certain age anyway.
The important thing is merong Pro Tour. Tapos meron pa siyang isang dream na gustong mangyari. Pwede pagsabayin.
Tama yun.
Basta magaling ka sa time management, bakit hindi?
At syempre, naghahanda na rin siya para sa next phase of his life, Coach.
Yes, of course. 34% in terms of attack percentage, number 8. Ang Vanguard ang number 11 at 32% hitting team. I mentioned earlier that Montemayor is the leading scorer para dito sa team ng Santa Rosa with 36 points in 4 games, 9 points per match.
Touching the net that time, ang kupunan ng Santa Rosa. And we're gonna be tied once again. Ito na naman tayo. Who will prove steadier in the end?
I think yun din ang sinabi ng mga kasama natin ng mga nag-cover doon sa unang dalawang laban.
Oh, wow. That was sprayed really high.
Gigil.
One-point lead enjoyed by Vanguard. Villegas with a serve. Look at those numbers on Villegas. Very impressive. Villegas back set. Oh, that's going to be close. Wow, and that's going to get to the defense. Montemayor says, walang problema kahit dalawa pa kayo.
Not much space to operate for Montemayor, but no problem. The 9-point scorer has reached double figures. Playing one of his best games.
He challenged the defense of Diwa there.
Yes, yes. Coming out of a 4-point performance, ha? Hindi nagsimula ito noong nakaraan. 2 sets lang naglaro. Pero ngayon, ibang pinamamalas itong si Kevin Montemayor.
Palisok is gonna score there. Balik na naman sa kanila ang lamang. Vince Abrot, let's see if he can finally get this one to enter. Yes, he does. Kamaganakan goes wide.
Looking for a cut shot, really. It says here, si Montemayor ay nag-aral sa San Beda University at nag-high school sa Adamson, Kamag-Anakan. Going cross-court, will miss. Tied at 11 once again. Daming deadlock sa larong ito.
Kamag-Anakan dug.
Linis nun, no? Linis ng palo ni Mendoza, putting a lot of top spin on that hit. 2 straight points for Santa Rosa for a 1-point lead. Now they're enjoying themselves.
Yes, they are, and they're on a mini run here once again.
They've only managed to win 2 sets in 4 games. They've lost 12 sets.
We're gonna have a block point here.
Magsino with another heads-up play. Palisok scored earlier, and Magsino's radar says their space is named Palisok para dito sa Vanguard. Santa Rosa up 2, timeout for Coach Mabaye.
Na-block tayo, okay lang yan. Hindi tayo mover eh. O tapos na yun. Bawi agad tayo. Focus na agad tayo sa next natin pwedeng gawin. Ano, receive tayo maganda. Transition, bawi tayo sa kanila. Pagkakataon natin yun eh. Okay? Huwag na natin masyadong babaran yun. Okay, napatay sa atin. Tapos na. Alam na natin yung nangyari. Yun ang importante. So alam natin yung kailangan i-improve. Okay? O, focus na tayo sa kailangan natin gawin niya yung pagbalik dyan sa court, ha? Go. Yung block natin, ipasok natin yung kamay natin. Okay, huwag lang natin itaas. Mataas ang kamay natin, hindi nakapasok. Yun ang problema. Let's go!
Kalmadong-kalmado si Coach Mabayad, still full of confidence. Perhaps cautious optimism because right now Santa Rosa is a totally different team compared to the team that they beat sa unang set.
And they now trail 2-1.
And they also are behind by 2 at this stage of the 4th set.
Trying to stay alive. Easily put down there.
Yes, that ball already crossed.
Looked like a pretty good reception there from Abrot. Dapat nakuha kasi nung kanyang setter yun. It's an ace! And that's going to open up a 4-point advantage.
Sabi ni Abrot, kanya yun. But Alfaro thought otherwise. Abrot almost had a triple-double in their last loss. Meaning maayos ito sa reception.
Wow! That net touch is going to give Vanguard a point, which it looked like they were on a losing end of that one.
Could have been a 5-point lead.
Should have been. Still a long way, and that is going to be way out.
A broken play that young Mendoza tried to save. Started with a poor first ball para dito sa Santa Rosa City Lions, whose lead has been cut to 2.
Not the best of receptions there. Chance once again for Vanguard. Combination. Good floor defense. Maganakan. Just went and hit it off the blockers.
Montemayor having some problems with this reception. And that has hurt their chances to attack. Or to mount an attack.
And that lead is down to 1.
Apat kanina yan.
And they shoot themselves in the foot. That's going to bring us to our technical timeout. Lamang ng dalawa ang mga bata galing sa Santa Rosa. At nagbabalik tayo rito sa Paco Arena para sa laban ng Vanguard Volleyball Team at ng Santa Rosa City Lions. Coming off that technical timeout here in the fourth. Another service error will come from Santa Rosa. At mababawasan na naman sila ng lamang.
It's very hard to close out a set. And this is something that's quite new para dito sa Santa Rosa in the 2023 edition of the Spikers Turf. What more closing out a match?
And there they make the correction. Are they going to challenge?
They will.
Well, they got to double check first if it's net touch or block touch. Here's confirmation. They say net touch. Actually, nagkaiba coach yung tawag nung ating mga opisyal. Our first referee said puntos nung isa. Doon naman sa kabila. Itinuro ng ating second referee.
Tingnan natin.
Very critical stage here. Santa Rosa clinging on to a 1-point lead. It looks like Coach Edget has an idea of where this is ending up. Nakita niyo, nasa harapan niya yun eh. And let's see what they say. So there was a net touch there on the Vanguards.
Point goes to Santa Rosa.
So tama yung ating second referee.
Yes. He was quite sure.
But still, one more challenge remains for Coach Edget. Para naman kay Coach Edward, meron pa siyang dalawa. Kung sakali. That's kept alive. Now a chance here for Vanguard. Trying to get closer and Kamaganan will deliver.
I thought that Quesada went for a safe hit. Easily read by Sorio. And then in transition, Hindi na isara yung two-man block.
Wow, that's just off the hands of Quesada. At ngayon, tabla na tayo.
They lose a 4-point lead. And now, the Vanguard team showing us that they can also come from behind.
Big serve from Kamaganakan, but in the end, ang bilis ng transition ng kabila.
Oh, what about that first ball? Tremendous reception coming from Centeno. That's Aljun Centeno. For the double-double almost. Laban sa Cotabato with 14 excellent receptions out of 23 attempts. Also registered 9 digs as well. Out of their team's 30 dig total.
Well, a yellow is going to be issued there. Medyo delaying the game ng konti. Service coming from Adahar. Abrot. Just using the blockers there. At tabla na naman tayo.
It was very tight. Kung titignan mo, halos dikit sa antena. Pero found a way to score. As Almanon was huge para sa Vanguard doon sa unang set na panalo. Tries to push Vanguard ahead of Santa Rosa. Or up by 4 earlier. Oh my.
Another service error. We're starting to sound like a broken record here, Coach.
Di pa ba?
Napakarami na nilang pagkakamali sa kanilang serve. Carpena will check in. Who will be steadier down the stretch? What a time for Abrot. Do not have one of those good receptions, and Quesada's gonna spray that straight into the net.
Beginning to miss. Critical errors for the captain.
Villegas will check back in. Babalik na rin si Palisok.
Bigat yun kasi namamatay yung rally, di ba? Composure, calmness, precise thought process.
Who will come up big here? Bam!
Yan naman yung hinahanap ko kay Adahar. Kasi ang hirap ng Vanguard ay kay Montemayor. This direction coming from Magsino to delay the double block.
And that was more than enough. Now a 1-point lead for Santa Rosa. Babawi si Palisok.
By the 20. Palisok facing the pressure. Not an easy shot to convert.
That's a great serve here from Abrot. And go back to the pin.
Wow.
And going down the line is Santa Rosa.
What about the pass coming from Montemayor? Earlier, he was the weak link sa kanilang first ball. But that booming serve was returned well enough. And then he located. Once again, itong si Yoyong Mendoza will give his team another 1-point lead.
Important serve here. Good reception. Kamaganakan. They go to the other end. Wow, Palisok has come up with back-to-back points.
Adahar went for that dump in that crucial situation.
That's youth once again. Getting exposed, coach.
He'll learn in time.
That's long, no question about it.
Wow. And the steady point scorers para sa Santa Rosa are feeling the heat. Suddenly, they're beginning to miss consecutively.
Quite surprising because they've been steady all throughout this match.
That's more like it. That is what Adahar has not activated for the longest time here in the fourth set. Yan yung pinakamalaking problema sa depensa ng Vanguard. From sets 2 and 3, as Magsino now was accounted, I believe, for a total of 15 points on 10 attack points and 5 kill blocks.
Kiambao will check in. Bang! Kamaganakan.
Good reception coming from Alfaro. Unperturbed. Kamaganakan has responded here in the fourth set.
2 points away from tying things up at 2 sets apiece. Big serve coming up from Palisok. Sinigurado na lang niya. And we're tied once again at 23. Lumalaban yung mga bata.
Kailangan. Kasi nakabalik yung mga veterano. Again, the misdirection to open up. Yoyong Mendoza for that isolated play.
Mendoza now with the serve. Not the best of receptions. From the back row, it's still gonna work though.
Set point. Vanguard. Palisok has played well late here in the fourth.
And a timeout will be called by Coach Edward. Watch it here once again. Terrific attack from the back.
Hindi pa pwedeng hindi nyo makukuha yan. Yes, maliwanag, tapangan, iyo, tapangan. Hindi pa pwedeng duwag dito. Wala, wag nyo na pahirapan. Wag na tayo mag-fifth set. Kunin nyo na. Kunin nyo na kayo. Kailangan mas matatag yung decision making, lalo ikaw. Ha? Yung decision mo sa mga kung kanino ibibigay. Pag binigay naman sa mga spiker, gawa ng paraan. Patayin yung bola. Maliwanag? Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
Tibayin ang kanyang loob. Yan ang kailangan ng mga bata.
That's a sharp
It's a
call
learning
out.
process.
Saka you have to be honest about it. You cannot sugarcoat it all the time. But they still have a chance.
Big serve though here coming from Kamaganakan. That's a great serve. Quesada.
That's not going to be enough.
Abrot. On the back row. Trying to end it. That's kept alive. Free ball though. Balik sila kay Abrot. And we are tied at 2 sets apiece.
The reaction of Coach Davio says it all. Comfortably ahead. Could not close it out. Decision making, composure perhaps. But in the end, it boiled down to their defense as Vanguard came from behind to tie this match at 2 sets apiece.
And we're going to a fifth set here at the Paco Arena here this Sunday evening. Talagang bakbakan na ibang klase ang ating nasasaksihan.
That was supposedly the best start in terms of a set para sa Santa Rosa. And they put Vanguard on their heels nearly the entire set. But once again, it's very hard to close out a set. What more close out a match? And they felt the heat. Even their coach knew for a fact that the pressure was catching up with them. Pero tapos na yon. Wala na silang lamang na poprotektahan. All things equal, we're back to square one. And you have to face the pressure in order for you to register that. Just one single win, not even make it to the semifinals. And that's part of the learning process. Patience is the name of the game when you're teaching and coaching a young team. Leading scorer so far, Magsino with 15. Yoyong Mendoza and Montemayor with 14 and 13 respectively. And then Bakil with 11 for players in double figures. Meanwhile, Jobs Kamaganakan with 15, Palisok 14, Abrot Diwa with 13 and 10 points. And I thought that Palisok's key points were huge dun sa fight back ng Vanguard sa dulo ng fourth set.
Let's see how much these youngsters have learned from this experience so far of playing Spikers Turf for 2023. Kamaganakan will start things off here. Only a race to 15, remember. Into the net there to start things off.
Well, in the last 3 sets, the team that got the first point did not win that particular set.
Parang ayaw mo makuha yung unang puntos eh, no?
Hindi naman. Gusto mo lang matapos yung set na maayos.
And Kamaganakan is gonna send that into the net. We're tied at 1 apiece.
Wow.
Nobody back there. There was no sweeper.
Coverage was not there. Quesada timed it perfectly. Na-delay din yung slide niya eh. Na-delay din yung play. Kaya nabasa ni Quesada.
Abrot denied.
Good up coming from Alfaro.
Been stopped there once again. Ngayon, sinigurado na niya.
Overreach.
But that looked clear.
And Ron Villegas talking to the first referee. Seems like a yellow card will be issued shortly.
And here we go, back to the action. 3-1, lamang ang Santa Rosa.
Parang kanina. Sa fourth set.
Pero ngayon, hanggang 15 na lang tayo, Coach.
Yes.
Abrot. That's not gonna score for Abrot because it's a violation on the other side.
Because they have already scored. As a net touch was seen and called. Laban sa Santa Rosa. Oh, nice. Excellent drop coming from Bakil.
There was only one spot on the floor that was open. At nahanap nila.
Every time Adahar locates his middle hitters, something good happens. Ganun kasimple. Kasi bantayado yung mga pin hitters eh.
Bakil ngayon may serve. Humahabol na sila sa mga service errors.
Pressure is on. And that's why you play in the spikers to get better.
And they will get better. They have gotten better.
You have to be placed in these situations ng paulit-ulit hanggang matuto ka na kaya mong i-handle yung pressure.
Bang!
Very impressed with Kevin Montemayor. An under-the-radar player, unheralded. Kasi si yung Mendoza talaga yung big name dito eh.
Quesada, good serve.
That's a very good serve.
Kamaganakan will just send that one over.
That's a rare miss coming from Magsino. Bihirang sumablayan ngayon.
Tao lang.
Tama.
But as you said, he was near perfect here today.
Diba, no?
That's going to be long there from Abrot. Bawi ka agad.
15 para kay Palisok. At least half of them in the last 2 sets.
He has really come up big, especially in the latter part of the fourth.
Villegas also showing us that he has ice water on his veins. Oblivious to the pressure.
Fernandez going to the back row. They will let that go out. Will they challenge? So it's a challenge for ball in, ball out. This should be straightforward. Right now, as it stands, it's a 1-point lead for Santa Rosa. Well, the call was out. It was challenged, and let's see. It might have nipped the line.
Oh my.
Yes, it did.
It's right after all. I thought that ball was long.
Ganon
Sa tingin
kabilis,
ko
coach,
nung
eh.
kabilis, oo. But that was clearly in. Kalahating bola eh.
And it's now a 2-point lead for Santa Rosa. Magsino ngayon na may serve.
Almost halfway here in the 5th and final set. Will the first win finally come for the Santa Rosa City Lions?
They almost got it in the 4th.
Right. Three-point lead. Santa Rosa. Or will the Vanguard team catch Army and VNS at an even 2-2 win-loss card?
Net touch. At challenge na naman sila ngayon. Are they grasping for straws here?
Why not?
Pero tama naman, sabi nila, you have a challenge, why not use it?
This match has gone on for over 2 hours. Ayaw mo naman masayang yung pinaghirapan mo. Kanino ang net touch? So the net touch was called against Kamag-anakan, and they challenged whether or not it happened. And it did.
And so now it's going to be a 3-point lead here.
Reminiscent of what we saw in the 4th set.
And now the question is, can they get the job done?
Tama yung sinabi mo, no? Kanina hanggang 25. Ngayon hanggang 15 lang. But this is where pressure will start building up again.
Carpena getting ready to check in. Agsino will take a seat for the time being. Serve specialist checking in.
Katawa pa eh.
And a timeout will be called here by Coach Mabayad.
Trying to freeze the server.
Ano dyan, veteran, pakita nyo sa kanila. Okay? Kunin lang natin yan. Simulan natin dyan. Ha? Ilan, blocker mo ron, silip, tingin saan papadala. Okay? Go. Startin natin ang let's go, let's go. Kunin natin to, ha? Go!
Nang pasa, score tayo agad.
And now, finally, back to the action here in set number 5. 3-point lead enjoyed by Santa Rosa. Can they finally get their first win?
And leave NU at the bottom of the standings. NU almost had the win earlier.
Tama yun, coming back from two sets down.
Yes.
That's a good dig, but that's a good block once again from Palisok.
Perfect chance for young Mendoza to push his team 4 points clear. Walang lulusutan.
Desuyo now with the serve.
Coach Mabayad called a timeout and urged his team to show their veteran composure and the fight back and persistence in their hearts.
Ace here.
Desuyo with a smile. And why not? Lead is almost gone para sa Santa Rosa.
Oh! What a time for that to happen for their serve specialist. Balik na naman sa dalawa ang lamang ng Santa Rosa.
And that service error will bail out Quesada, no?
Mendoza now serving for his squad. Trying to build on their lead. And he's gonna get an ace.
Miscommunication between Alfaro and Abrot.
That's happened twice already. Ta-timeout na naman si Coach Mabayad.
That's the final timeout called by Coach Mabayad here in the 5th and final set.
O, alam nyo na yung kailangan gawin. Huwag kayo masyado magtigit para hindi kayo magkalituhan kung sino kukuha. Ha? O, yun lang. Ganun lang kasi yan. Okay? Focus na tayo sa gagawin ngayon. Okay? Let's go.
Sige na, nakapag-0 tayo kanina kaya natin yun. Buhay.
10-7. Mendoza with the serve. Trying to increase their team's lead here.
The youngest player in this roster. Perhaps one of the youngest players in the landscape of the Spikers turf.
That's a nice pancake. Kamaganakan. That's kept alive. Block kill there. And they are inching their way closer to their first victory.
That was Quesada with a big offensive block. Villegas goes to kamag-anakan. Single block. After his 4-set struggles, the pulse is back for Quezada. Santa Rosa, 4 points clear of Vanguard.
Another good serve. That's out. Well, the starters will have to come back. It is now a 5-point lead. Santa Rosa, 3 points away.
That's the biggest, no? In any set.
What a time for that to happen here para sa Santa Rosa. Mendoza ulit. That will keep them in the game.
Pulse is back. Kanina, barely breathing na, no? Point number 8. Santa Rosa, 4 points ahead and 3 points away from winning their first match.
But they can play side-out volleyball here, coach, and win their first match.
It's part of the plan.
And they're closer once again.
Alam mo, halos kalahati ng 13 points ang Santa Rosa galing sa errors ng Vanguard.
Tama ka.
Sa set na to, ha? And to think, they're supposed to be the more veteran unit.
Well, they're crumbling now in the face of this onslaught from the youngsters. Bawi sila ng konti. But they need to string points together, coach.
Consecutive and multiple points, to be exact. As another point for Santa Rosa will move them to set point equivalent to their first match point.
Leodones, babalik.
Another designated server.
They're still trailing by 4. They need to be able to get this point to have any chance. And they shoot themselves in the foot once again.
5 set points, equivalent to 5 match points. For one of only 2 teams who have yet to taste a win.
Gambao wanted to come in to serve.
Natatawa ako dito sa mga bata, eh.
Serving now for the match. Can they finally get it done? Abrot.
Oops.
He'll score.
Hustle play coming from the captain, Quezada. Vanguard saves the first of 4 match points na hawak dito ng Santa Rosa.
At ngayon, gusto ng manigurado ni Coach Edward.
Huwag na tayo masyado maraming palabok, kailangan natin pumuntos.
Yes, coach.
Isang magandang receive. Di ba?
Tapos tayo,
Nasa likod na, di ba? Mag-receive ng maayos. Mag-receive. Isang patay lang, boys. Atin na to, ha? Isa lang.
Yes, coach.
Kaya.
Sana lang.
Go, go, go!
Can they get it done? Will they get it done? Ang tanong ata, may papasok ba ng serve nitong Vanguard?
Tama ka. Again, more than half of Santa Rosa's points in this set have come from the errors of Vanguard.
That goes in for Villegas. Chance to stay alive. That's out.
Overruled. Black touch call. They save the second match point.
Villegas with another serve just to keep his team's hopes alive.
Magsino could have had the final say para dito sa City Lions.
Bang! And they got it. Finally, not anymore winless is Santa Rosa.
And that sound of that final hit by Kevin Montemayor says it all. Bang, bang, bang for the first win for the Red Shirts. It was never easy. as they failed to close it in the previous fourth set. But here in the fifth, with a 5-point lead, they weathered the final storm, and this young team will finally be rewarded with their first victory.
Santa Rosa will take this one 3-2, winning that fifth and final set 15-11.
What a game to end our Sunday triple header, and between two teams hoping to end their losing skid. It was Santa Rosa who was able to stop the bleeding and finally get their very first win in this conference. And I'm here with the best player of the game, Kevin Montemayor. Kevin, after makuha ng Vanguard yung first set, ano yung inspiration ninyo as a team na hindi sumuko hanggang dulo?
Chinaga po talaga namin ng maigi kasi po tama na po yung 4 na talo namin, at talaga pong gusto namin manalo at patanayin na kahit bata lang po kami, kaya po namin manalo dito sa liga na to.
Kevin, you produced 16 points. What powered you through that performance?
Yung hirap po at sacrifice ng bawat isa, lalo na po yung mga coaches namin na walang sawang nagtuturo sa amin at nagpo-provide ng mga kailangan namin.
Kevin, greetings.
Binabati ko po syempre yung coaches ko po dito sa Santa Rosa, tapos po yung mga mama ng captain mo namin si Harvey, tsaka po yung mama at papa ko sa Pangasinan, tsaka yung mga friends ko sila Allen, Paul, tsaka po yung teammates ko dito, and yung mga dati pong nangunguha sa akin maglaro, at si Coach Ariel, yung coach ko sa school ko, and at tsaka po yung si Inay Carlites Guzman, Mayor Arlene Arcelius, and Vice Mayor Arnold Arcelius. At thank you po sobra kay Inay kasi siya po yung nagpo-provide ng mga kailangan namin sa Santa Rosa. Thank you po.
Thank you and congratulations, Kevin, and to the Santa Rosa City Lions. Back to you guys.
Well-deserved victory here para sa Santa Rosa.
Oh yes, erupting in celebration dahil ang tagal nilang inantay. Jan 22 tayo nagbukas. Anong panahon na ngayon? And it came at the most opportune time, thanking their supporters, but more than that, doing the hard work. This was not an easy game to win or a game that's easy to win, but they found ways to get past the veteran unit of the Vanguard team.
Well, tinulungan din sila ng Vanguard because you were talking about just too many errors for this
Hindi nagrarally
experienced
diba?
squad.
Before you know it, ang taas na nung lamang bigla ng Santa Rosa. At maski na merong bubble dun sa dulo, too much buffer that diffuse whatever aspirations mayroon ng Vanguard na makuha pa itong huli at pang-5 set.
As we take a look at the numbers there, just too many opponents' errors para sa Vanguard.
Hindi ka makakabawi dahil naghahabol ka. Kung lamang ka, pwede mong sabihin, makakahabol yung kalaban, pero ito sila yung naghabol. In the fourth set, nagawa nila dahil as you pointed out, hanggang 25. Ito is just a race to 15. And it exploded in their faces sa dami ng pagkakamali nila doon sa nakalipas na pang-5 set.
These are going to be the games on Wednesday. Air Force laban sa VNS. That's at 3. And at 5:30, it's going to be Navy up against Signal. Our second game still here at the Paco Arena. That's going to do it here for our coverage. And back my partner, Coach Ronnie Magsanok. Anthony Stay saying thanks for joining us, everybody. Till next time, take care. Have a good night ahead. God bless.